Push all the way through, Fab. Push all the way through, Fab. Good. Now walk one, walk one, walk one. Last leg, fourth quarter. Let's go. Push. All the way through. Don't stop. Come on, push. Push. This is it right here. To the buzzer. To the buzzer. All the way through. 10:44. Come on. Come on. Good.
Or running that's actually mostly walking. Running with a Peloton tread is for every level and instructors to support.
Lewisburg High School. My name is Coach Shy, and it is my honor to speak with you all today. What I hope to do is encourage or inspire you to change the way you think, grow the way you think, or connect with the way you think. I want to thank your coach, Coach Murphy, for giving me the opportunity to speak with you all today, and just a little bit about myself so that you're not like, who is this stranger talking to me? So a little bit about myself. I'm currently a strength and conditioning intern for the football team at UC Boulder. I am also a personal trainer, Pilates instructor, and USAW weightlifting coach. And to give you background on my collegiate career, I was a D2 scholarship athlete as well as a academic scholarship recipient. And I'll go into a little bit of detail of what that even means later on here in the video. But the message I've set aside for you all today is, why not me? We were created for greatness, so why not be? And so tools I believe will help us to be great are things like goal setting. So what are your goals? What is your why? What does that mean, Coach Shy? Your why is who you do it for or what you do it for. So for me personally, my why is my family. My why is because I hope to inspire people. My why is to leave my imprint everywhere I go on individuals, mental, their physical, their emotional, some type of way. So understanding your why can be very impactful as you're pursuing your goals that you set for yourself. And then a huge thing is, how do I plan to get there? It won't happen by chance. You can have all the faith in the world, but faith without works are dead. So you want to make sure that you're putting in the effort, that you have a plan to achieve the goals that you set for yourself. Other things I think are important are things like grit. So being willing to sacrifice. A wise person once told me, I sought them out for wisdom, and that I'll tell you that wise person was Coach Prime. I said, Coach Prime, what do you feel it takes for someone like me or anyone to get to this level? He says, having a plan and being willing to sacrifice. And so that stuck with me. And so while I personally know I've sacrificed so much, I still went back and reassessed, like, can I do more? Like, can I give more of myself to my craft? So your craft is volleyball, is basketball. And so, like, really making sure you have a plan to get where you're going, being willing to sacrifice, never settling, no matter what your environment looks like. You can be great to come out of that environment, but don't let your environment influence you negatively. And then the big thing I tell myself all the time, in addition to telling my clients, is don't be afraid to do something because you haven't seen it done. Don't count yourself out just because you've only saw a few people doing it. Maybe you're the one that's going to come along and change the perspective of others, to pave the way for the person behind you, to inspire your little cousin, your friend, your church member, whomever it may be. Maybe you're going to make that impact. So don't be afraid to do something because you haven't seen it done, or it's not a lot of people that's been able to do it. And so the next one I say is gratitude. So seizing every opportunity is something I think is important, because if you are grateful for an opportunity, you are going to do everything in your willpower to make the most of that opportunity, to not compromise that opportunity. So seizing every opportunity, being willing to go through the pressure it takes to grow. Let me tell you, as a student athlete, to an adult, to a mom, to a wife, to a professional, I've had to endure so much pressure, but what have I allowed that pressure to do for me? I've allowed it to make a diamond out of me. I've allowed it to break the mold. I've allowed it to burst pipes. Like, you have to have a mindset of, I'm going to get this, I'm going to pursue this, and I'm going to do it regardless of how everybody else think. And other contributing factors. Here are some like that I consider professional in a way, because I look at my clients, my athletes, and even myself in a professional light when I look at these last three things I'll leave you with. So work ethic. Work ethic is huge no matter what you do, because people are always watching you. Your work ethic will vouch for you in any opportunity. So work ethic, being self-motivated. If I am self-motivated, I don't have to wait for someone to tell me, go stretch, go warm up, make sure I'm drinking my water, make sure I'm eating enough food. I am going to be proactive so that I'm always productive as a result of being proactive. So being self-motivated, being driven, being resilient. So if you, I'll give you guys my Instagram handle at the end of the video, but I've had numerous injuries, which is what got me into this profession. And so my most recent injury was an Achilles rupture, a full rupture. I was resilient. And you know what I told people? Don't count me out. You wait, don't count me out. If you go onto my Instagram, you'll see that I stay true to my word, because I was resilient and I know where I want to go, and I'm not going to stop at anything until I get there. We got to have that mindset, ladies, in everything and in all things. So being resilient, being competitive, being passionate, and in that passion, being dominant. Whatever you're doing, whether it is in the classroom, the debate team, the chem club, the court, like, be dominant, like, own it. It's yours. This is your domain, so dominate. That would be the last portion of like work, of like your work ethic. And sorry, I get excited about it because like I'm true to it. And so then next I'd say is education. So early on in the video, I mentioned to you guys, okay, yes, I was a D2 scholarship athlete, which I was. And I was recruited off cheerleading because like I had done a lot of sports. But once I was like, okay, I need to like dial it in because I know I want, you know, a lot of my school paid for it, if not all of it. And so like I received a D2 scholarship in cheerleading. And not even a year and a half later, my school drops from D2 to D3. I'm like, okay, cool. But I find out that that means there is no longer athletic scholarships. And so I'm like, okay. And relationships kind of ties into this story that I'm telling you all. And so my professors vouched for me. Like they went down, like, we got to figure something out. She's a great student. Like she's on top of things. Like she is like doing everything and more that you would expect for her to be doing. And then addition, my grades vouched for me. And so instead of me having to figure out, because I was already thinking, okay, I got to transfer to a cheaper school, like something. But because my academics were where they needed to be, my academics allowed them to provide me an academic scholarship. And I still was able to play the sport. So I was still able to do cheer. So your academics are extremely important. And then not only in the sense of like scholarships, I would say it's also important in the sense of information retention. So like retaining information. When you play sports, prime example, the football players, they have to know hundreds of plays. I can't make this up, hundreds of plays. And then the names of them or things about them change going into the next week. And so if you're not training your brain to learn and to retain information, it's not going to just turn on. So again, nothing happens by chance. Always being proactive, always being productive, always seeking a way to get better. And then your last thing that I wanted to leave you all with is the importance of performance and the habits to yield a good performance. So considering your mobility, so you're stretching, you're deep and stabilizing muscle activation. So like your coach is going to be able to do all of this stuff with you. But that is important because in order to be the most explosive, like the fastest, because I mean, if you're built fast, like, yes, that's that. If you're not, you know, you play your role. It's all right. We all have a role and we all got to play it. But mobility is going to help with muscle recruitment. and utilizing those muscles once the muscles have been recruited to contract to do a certain action, if you would. And then your strength training. That's going to be key because, again, like your strength, your conditioning, your mobility, like this is everything you have to do in your sport. If you aren't practicing it, it's not going to just show up on the day of performance. So your game days, your tournaments, like you want to be doing all of these behaviors and all of these things that's going to lead to success. And so I'll leave you with your opportunity lies in your performance, your education performance, your athletic performance, and who you are. How do you allow people to see you? How do you show up every day? And so thank you so much for your time. Again, my name is Coach I, and if you all would like to connect or touch base on any of the topics I covered a little more in depth, you can follow me on Instagram at SHY_dare. Again, at SHY_dare.
She got to stay. No. You can't touch that ball. What do you call her? Yes,
sir. Please call the medic. This beat came to me on a stretcher. In the lab, I step to the mic and feel like I'm Dexter. I'm a man, dark world, but I'm still shining like treasure. Yeah, I got joy like ha ha ha. Wait, and I can't wear smiles, that's fake. Then I'm between love and strong. Hate clock says no time for mistakes. Ring the alarm, sirens go off, but I'm calm. My life resides in his palm. Submit to my pops, respect for my mom. Honor them both, so my life will be long. Third time, is the charm of the third strike. Had to.
I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in, and I don't wanna die. But your poison feels so right. But do I want you in your bed for me?
Lay. 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 Well, get them up in the air. So when I get them through, I'm here. I'm up. I'm two hands strong though. I went up two hands, absorb the hit and finish strong.
Absorb through your trunk. Absorb through your ass.
Hey, y'all remember yesterday when I was telling y'all, some of y'all that was lifting? I said, there's two ones out here. Do what? Stay upright. Keep your core tight. That's what was happening. Then let's go again. Start.
What's good, beautiful people? It's your boy, the All-American Kennedy. And we back with another video. Be great. Be good. Do everything like you're doing it for TV. Let's go.
Wait, your picture? Yeah. I should probably like put your phone down as you're like coaching. But I just want to let you know that I admire you so much. You just called me.